All right, welcome to this broadcast of MKA TV. My name is Ian Tratner. Joining me at one point later today, I think, will be Kyle Trotman, and I'm here to bring you some boys soccer action here on this Game 5 of the MKA Fall Sportsathon. Again, MKA TV will be doing I believe it's 6 games, 5 days. This is either Game 4 or Game 5, not 100% sure. This is Game 4. Correction. I can't count. We're going to be doing 2 tomorrow, the girls' soccer game and the football game, but I forgot to introduce this game. Your MKA Cougars, currently ranked 13th in the state for boys' soccer, going to be facing off against the DELBARTON Green Wave, currently ranked 2nd. So obviously a high-ranked matchup, but the Cougars, I have faith that the Cougars can come out of this with a good result. Despite the difference in ranking, those rankings are skewed somewhat by, pedigree. Previous experience and pedigree. Not much. So I do have a lot of faith in this Cougar team, having watched them quite a bit this season. But enough talking out of me for now. We'll get back to you when the action is hot. Looks like this game's about to kick off, so it's time for me to start talking again. DELBARTON still in their huddle, so I'll give you a reminder of what happened last time out. These Cougars won 1-0 against Newark Eastside last time on Wednesday, I believe it was, with the goal coming from Solomon Lucas in the second half. DELBARTON now stepping up. The center is Liam Murphy. We are now just waiting on the ref's whistle. Murphy's still on that center dot. We're still just waiting. Still waiting. Did I just unmute too early? Nope, there's the whistle. Ball's off. Murphy leaves it for Dylan Mazzarella, who long balls it to that far wing. Headed off by DELBARTON. I can't quite see the jersey number there, but now taken by MKA. That is Thomas Hunt on the throw. Throw there on that far wing. Header by Nitai Menastanley goes right out of bounds. Now DELBARTON will have a throw. The Green Wave looking to make something happen here. Plays that one back. Now with Skanda Damaraju. Damaraju going on this near wing, trying to pass that one forward, intercepted by MKA. Taken by Nick Karaskosa. Or it's Nitai. Not sure that was. That one is a throw now off of Noah Cesario, MKA throw. That was tackled out by Cortland Martin of DELBARTON. Cesario takes a throw for MKA on this near wing. Headed up by Damaraju, headed back by Cesario, and headed back again by Ryan Alessi, finally going out of bounds. That was a truck. Cesario, quick throw in, looking for Nitai on this wing. Deflected out by Peter Lines, and that's going to be another throw in, this time for DELBARTON. It's a very hot Friday today. Damaraju lines up for the throw. Long throws it over the head of Martin. Still rolling along this near line, and taken by DELBARTON. Quick throw here for Liam Murphy. Murphy giving out orders to his teammates. Kind of see him over there. Murphy taking a bit too long for the ref's comfort. Long throw here from Murphy, headed away there by MKA. Gustavo Rosa now trying to run on. Keeps it in bounds on that far wing for MKA, but taken back by DELBARTON. Karaskosa giving pressure to the DELBARTON goalie. Now taken by Mazzarella. We play here now for Lines. Lines gives it to Damaraju, gives it up this near wing to Martin. Martin right back to Damaraju. About the 50-yard line, trying to play that one through to Murphy, deflected out by Wes Naruki. Headed back in by Alessi, headed out by Hunt. Braden Keegan will leave it for Jan Hania in goal, and MKA have possession. Smart defensive play here from the Cougars so far. Hania, short distribution to Keegan. Keegan running up that far wing. Martin managed to intercept now with Mazzarella. Mazzarella playing it through to Martin. That was not Cortland Martin. That was Cortland Martin, but that ball is in the net. Goal for Delby. Off to an early lead, proving why they have that number 2 ranking, but MK is no stranger to comeback stories. 1-0 DELBARTON off the goal by Martin. And the Cougars already looking down a hole, but once again, no stranger to deficits. Karaskosa looking to kick off from the center here. I think. Yes. Kerscosa rolls it to Keegan about the 25 in the midfield. Keegan forced to play it off to this near wing with Cesario. Cesario now playing it forward to Solomon Lucas. Lucas almost out of bounds, finally out of bounds, but cleared out by Franco Pierulli. And MKA will have a throw, and taken by Cesario. Looking for the feed of CJ. DK finds him at the 35-yard line. CJ plays it back to Max Ludlow. Ludlow working around that far wing. Finds Hunt there. Hunt trying to cut in. Tries to get that in, but it flexes off of Waylon Tennant of Delbarton. MKA will have a corner here. Kerscosa sets up in the corner. Long balls it in. Punched out there by Sebastian Rubio of... yes, that is Rubio in goal there. Now taken by Martin. Martin going up this near wing. Deflected in by Cesario, now taken by Hunt. Cleared back out by MKA. Out with it is Nitai. Nitai under pressure loses it to Martin. Martin playing it forward to... That is Murphy. Murphy loses it there. MKA trying to get it back. Damaraju plays that for Lines. Lines back to Damaraju on this near wing at about the 40-yard line, going towards the 50. Passes the 50, trying to play it forward to Alessi. Missed pass there, and Hania will collect in the safe hands of Jan. And MKA will have possession. This one is high in the air, looking for the head of not Keegan. Cesario misses there. Cesario rolling it up the touchline by Nitai, looking for Nitai, kicked out by Damaraju. Another throw in for MKA. Cesario, quick throw here, finds the head of Kerscosa, falls to the feet of DK. Now finds Nitai on a nice position outside the box, cleared out by Max Horowitz of Delbarton. MKA will have a throw in here. A very, very nice opportunity. Cesario leaves it for Kerscosa, taken back by Delbarton, but cleared out by Cesario. Cesario trying to go for goal, couldn't quite get the target off, and that goes over the bar. Out, and Delby will have a goal kick. Sorry, there are many Bs here. Rubio distributes short to Lines. Lines down the line to Damaraju. Raju back into midfield area with Lines. Lines to that far play with Antenin. Antenin under pressure, almost loses it to DK there, but keeps it. Finally loses it to CJ. And passed up by Hunt. Hunt finds Kerscosa, who's looking for Rosen. Finds the feet of Hunt, however. Forced out of bounds there by Evan Johnson. MK will have a throw. Hunt, quick throw off to Kerscosa, gives it right back to Hunt, tries to clear that one out, but Delbarton managed possession. Headed forward by Keegan, headed forward by Rosen. Now with Lucas over on that far wing. At the 20-yard line, passing the 15, now in the 10. Into the end zone, slide tackle there by Evan Johnson to gain possession back. Okay, trying to gain something here. Ludlow leaves it for Cesario over in midfield. Cesario playing it back to the goalie. Pena looking to clear under pressure. Almost blocked there by Martin, but just to find the other wing. Can't find Rosen there, however, and Delbarton will have a throw here. Now taken by Pierulli. Pierulli to Damaraju on this near wing. Chip to the center with Pierulli. Looking for on that far wing for Johnson. Ball barely stays in bounds. Johnson now on the inside of the box. Crosses that one in, headed out by Martin. But that was a very, very close chance for MKA. Anya now Places that for MKA. Over on that far wing with Keegan. Keegan passes it forward to about the 25, still on the far wing with Hunt. Playing it forward to DK. DK almost gets that one out, finds Rosen. Rosen to Hunt. Hunt into midfield looking for Ludlow. Instead finds Martin. Good defensive play there by Ludlow to get it back now with Naruki. MKA booting this one up, finds the head of DK, leaves it for Rosen on that far wing. Rosen on the opponent's 40, cleared into Nitai. Nitai can't quite get it cleanly, however. And that will be forced out by Nitai off of Damaraju. MKA will have a throw. Cesario now. Quick throws into DK in the box. Forced out, still on this near wing. DK almost loses it, finds Nitai, however. Nitai finds DK. DK playing it through, finds trying to find the head of Rosen, instead finds the hands of Rubio. And DELBARTON will get possession here. Antien plays it into midfield for Mazzarella. Mazzarella gets tackled by DK. Carrascosa now, long shots, this one off the uprights, off that crossbar of the uprights there. Great shot there by Nick. Saw the opportunity, took it, just couldn't quite get the finish on. It'll be another goal kick for Delby. Plays short for Lines. Carrascosa giving pressure. Lines still with it as he ranges over to his far wing with Antenin. Antenin now. Set up by Rosen. Passes out to Lines once again. Lines playing it into midfield with, I believe that's Pirulli. Pirulli to Antenin on that far wing. Now with Lines at the 20-yard line, still on that wing. Midfield with Mazzarella. Back to Lines. Lines marching up that far wing. Long balls, this one finds the feet of Horwitz. Naruki manages to clear out, however, and MKA avoid a golden opportunity. Or MKA prevent a golden opportunity, I should say, for DELBARTON. Quick throw in here for Delby. Liam Murphy on the throw. Long throw here for Murphy, headed into the box, collected by Hania. Safe hands there from the senior. Throwing it out to Ludlow. Ludlow playing it forward for himself, trying to run onto it. Beats his defender, beats Pirulli, playing it into the box, tripped up as that happens, and Rubio manages to collect. Carrascosa can't quite run on in time, but MKA had a great idea there. Rubio plays it short to Damaraju. Damaraju under pressure, plays it to the center with Lines. Lines on that far side now, plays it to Antenin. Now in midfield with Mazzarella. Mazzarella tries to chip shot on that far wing, intercepted by Rosen of MKA. Ludlow now playing it forward to Cesario. Cesario playing it back to Ludlow on this 50-yard line now on this near wing with Cesario. Cesario playing this one forward. Also the feet of Lines, deflected, however, by Lucas. But DELBARTON managed to gain it back. Now with Pirulli on this near wing. Really passes it way down to Alessi. Alessi into midfield to Johnson. Johnson finds the feet of Martin under pressure from Keegan. Keegan forces a bad shot, and MKA will have a goal kick there. Hania long balls this one, almost 70 yards. Excellent by the senior, but MKA can't come down with it now with Johnson on that far wing. Rosen sliding to prevent the attacking. And quick throw in by Delby here. Midfield now with Pirulli. Really under pressure from Lucas, forcing on the near wing, on that far wing. Johnson plays it back to Antenin. Antenin now to Lines. Lines into midfield with Murphy. Murphy finds Pirulli trying to make a solo run shot. Deflected off the bar as well. Excellent save there by Jan Hania. Anya hyping himself up there, and validly so. That was quite a good save. Delbarton will have a corner now. Taking the corner here is Mazzarella. In short is Pierulli. There's a short to Pierulli, still on that near wing, facing off against Hunt. Can barely beat him, try and play it into the mess that is the box right now. Not quite sure what's going on. Ball is out. There may have been a handball somewhere in there, but now time for a throw, not sure by who. Delbarton throw here. Long throws it into the box, hit it out by DK, back in by Mazzarella. Falls to the feet of Naruki, manages to clear it out for MKA. Horowitz picks it up. However, there is a stoppage in play here as can't quite see who that is. But he is staying down, trainer is running onto the field, and unfortunately, I do have to say this once again. We here at MKA TV understand that soccer is a high-intensity, high-speed, high-contact sport, which leads to a lot of opportunities for injuries. While we obviously hope that they never happen, Noah Cesario is getting up, however, so luckily I don't have to finish that, because Noah appears to be fine. Ref's trying to decide what to do with this situation. I'm not privy on their conversations. I believe this will be a drop ball here, finds Keegan. MKA back with possession. Hunt now on that far wing. Playing that one forward to Carrascosa. Can't quite find him, however. And that will roll to the feet of Rubio. Lines plays it over to Damaraju. Damaraju back to Lines. Now with Lines, once again on that far wing at about the 40-yard line, just kind of walking forward there. Playing it up that wing. Inside now to Martin. Martin leaves that for, not quite sure who. Cleared out finally by MKA. Keegan forced out of bounds. Throw in here for MKA, taken by Hunt. Hunt, quick throw in here, now taken by DK on that far wing. DK forced out of bounds. This will be another throw in for MKA. Another throw in for Hunt here. Quickly played off and played forward. DK looking to, that one forward, cleared out by Delbarton, and another throw in for MKA here on that far wing. Delbarton now trying to play it forward, runs into the feet of Naruki. MKA back with possession as Naruki makes a run up this far wing. Passes to Carrascosa, dispossessed there by Antenin. Naruki still battling, and that's going to be whistled down. It's going to be a free kick here for Delbarton off of the poor tackle by MKA. Lines now, plays it down this wing to Damaraju. Damaraju at the 40-yard line, playing it forward, tries to find Horowitz, but instead runs into Adrian Canizares, now taken by Lucas up this wing. Lucas plays Carrascosa in, but he can't beat lines in the race. Now plays it back to Rubio in goal. Rubio under pressure from Carrascosa, forced to play it out short to Antenin. Antenin taken Gustavo Rosen. Rosen gets possession back for MKA in the box. Cleared out there by DELBARTON, however, and the Green Wave will have a goal kick. Rubio plays it short down this line to Damaraju. Damaraju waits around about the 15-yard line. Distributes over into the center with Lines. Lines now further up to Pierulli. Pierulli playing it into midfield. Looking for Murphy. Murphy playing it forward after some pressure. Who's going to run onto it first? The safe hands of Hania. The senior now directing some traffic in front of him. Jan waiting and setting up one of his long balls. Plays it forward there. Headed out by Pierulli, and this is going to be a throw-in for MKA. Quick substitution on the field here for MKA once again. Canizares coming off. Coming on is Cesario. Quick throw-in from Cesario finds the feet of Nitai, but can't get collected cleanly. DELBARTON back with possession, now taken by Mazzarella, looking for Evan Johnson. Johnson under pressure from Keegan, manages to throw him off his rhythm, creeled out finally by Naruki, run onto by Nitai, back to Naruki here. It's near wing. Try to be played forward, but Pierulli manages to intercept. MKA will have a throw here. Long throw from Cesario, taken by Carrascosa. Lucas plays it in no man's land. Trying to run onto it is Rosen, cleared out by Matt Brusco. Throw in here for MKA now on that far wing. Hunt leaves it for DK, headed forward. Cleared out by Rosen, taken now by Lucas. Lucas can't get it cleanly. Damaraju now. DELBARTON trying to get it there, cleared up by Hunt, taken on the feet of Carrascosa now with Rosen. Rosen under pressure from Horowitz, loses it there. Intercepted by Hunt, but taken right back by DELBARTON. Lines works out of his own goalie box. Plays it forward to Pierulli, still in midfield here at the 25, ranging over to that far wing. It's it off to Mazzarella. Mazzarella back to Lines. Lines now on this near wing to Damaraju, back into Lines. Lines laterals it over to Mazzarella. Mazzarella ranges into midfield, still on that far wing. To the attacking zone now goes DELBARTON. Leaves that for Mazzarella in midfield. Playing over on the wing here. Now with Johnson. Johnson cleared out there by Weston Naruki of MKA, but DELBARTON managed to get possession back. Onto it is Murphy and whistled down for offsides. MKA will have a quick free kick. Anya just outside the goalie box at about the 9-10 yard line. Long balls, this one finds the head of Mazzarella, but back with Ludlow, MKA possession. Keegan looking to play it to Hunt. Hunt plays it back to Keegan at the 40. Keegan for another long ball, headed out by Damaraju of DELBARTON, headed forward by DK. Still anyone's game. Ludlow running on to it. Gives it to Carrascosa. Carrascosa from the outside of the box under heavy pressure manages to escape it for now. Trying to pass it back to Lucas. Lucas avoids the pressure from Murphy and plays it now to Carrascosa. Carrascosa long balls this one, looking for it, cutting. Rosen can't quite find him, intercepted by DELBARTON, but MKA now on the gas here. DK can't get it cleanly off the pass, and Horowitz clears that one into the pit, and MKA will have a throw here. Hunt now on that far line, about the 20-yard line. Quick throws it to Karaskosa, back to Hunt, now with Karaskosa. Karaskosa playing it into the box, looking for a cutting someone, finds the head of Nitai into the hands of Rubio, and MKA leaves another offensive chance. But great attempt there. Rubio quick rolls it out to Damaraju. Damaraju back into lines. Lines in midfield here, playing it up to Mazzarella. Mazzarella on that far wing with Antenin. Antenin back to Mazzarella. Mazzarella plays it onto this near wing with Johnson. Great pressure from Cesario. Give it to Solomon Lucas. MKA back with possession. Trying to play it through to Nitai. Can't find him cleanly, and Rubio will run onto that one. DELBARTON back with possession. Lines now up to that far wing, looking for, not quite sure, but now back with Antenin. Antenin now with Lines. Lines plays it back to Rubio in goal. Now down this near wing to Damaraju at about the 25, placing it back to Rubio in goal. Now to Lines. The pressure from Karaskosa. Trying to play this one up to Antenin. Back to Lines on that far wing. Lines gets it to Murphy under heavy pressure, however, and that's forced out by MKA. Quick throw in here for the Cougars. MKA now, Keegan playing it back to the goalie with Hania. Hania sends this one forward, headed back by Lines. Headed forward by Naruki, finds Lucas on this near wing at about the 45, crosses the 50 on a pass. Looking for Nitai, can't get it cleanly, however, and MKA will have a throw off of the tip by DELBARTON. Zario finds Karaskosa cleanly on the throw. Karaskosa now under pressure, loses that one there to Martin. Martin trying to play it forward. Naruki trying to clear that one back out. Can't quite get the angle on it, and now taken by Murphy. 4 substitutions here for DELBARTON. Quick throw in here for Damaraju, looking for the head of Marcus Arthur. Cleared out by Naruki, headed up by Nitai. MKA trying to gain possession. Deflected out, however, back with DELBARTON. Running onto it now is Jordan Douglas. Douglas trying to play it in, headed out by Cesario. Taken back, however, by Arthur. Arthur loses it there to Cesario. Handball there by Arthur, but no one's going to call anything. Lucas clearing that one out, finds the feet of Karaskosa on the clear. Karaskosa under pressure, but has some room to run. Has Nitai in front of him. Kosa trying to lob this one up to Nitai, can't get the angle on it, and cleared by Rubio. The Green Wave back with possession. Antenin playing it up there to Douglas. Douglas loses it to Rosen, trying to clear it out. There's MKA, but can't get that one cleanly back in the possession of DELBARTON. Caleb McCormick now gives it to Mazzarella. Mazzarella looking for McCormick, intercepted by DK. DK and McCormick in a scuffle there. I'm pretty sure that was a foul. Nitai leaving it for DK on this near wing, forced out of bounds. I wish I could tell you what was going on, but there is an absolute cluster of people there right in front of where the ball went out of bounds. I think it's going to be a throw-in for DELBARTON. Damaraju taking the throw in here. Long throws this one to Pierulli, as I have just found out that Kyle Troutman will not be coming. This is unfortunate, as that ball goes over the head of Douglas on that far wing, and MK will have a quick throw here. Okay, throw taken by Hunt. Long throws this one looking for Rosen. Goes right back out of bounds off of the head of Pierulli of DELBARTON. Hunt will have another throw here on that far wing. Another long throw here looking for DK, cleared out by DELBARTON, and MKA have a bit of work about to do. No, they don't. Keegan trying to run it out, gets called for a foul that I didn't quite see, but the ref's discretion is final. It's going to be a free kick here for DELBARTON. Free kick here from about the 47-yard line on that far wing. Played forward by Lines into the box on this near wing. Apologies. Peter Wynn playing it through off the feet of Nitai, cleared out back behind for a corner. Corner here taken by Pierulli. Long balls, this one looking for the head of Antenin. Headed down, scorpion kick attempted there by Wynn, but cleared out by MKA. Ludlow manages to collect there, looking for Karaskosa. Can't make the pass, however. MKA still have some pressure. Antenin and Karaskosa both racing for it. Finds the feet of Rubio, cleared back out by DELBARTON. Cleared back in by Keegan of MKA. Cleared back out by Damaraju of DELBARTON. This one will stick. Arthur now battling in midfield against Matthew Maruki and Max Ludlow. Maruki trying to make a tackle, knocks Arthur over, and DELBARTON have a quick free kick. Now taken by Antenin. Antenin plays it up to Douglas. Douglas plays it into the box. Saved there by Hania, but not out of danger yet as Arthur has a weak shot, easily saved by Jan. Young long balls, this one looking for someone, finds the head of Lines, falls to the feet of Rosen of MKA, cleared forward. Now finally taken by Rubio for DELBARTON. Into Lines on that far wing to Antenin. Antenin misses someone, Keegan clearing it out into the away stands. DELBARTON will have another throw. Antenin trying to give it up, now taken by Rosen. Cleared out into midfield. Thomas now playing it to DK on that far wing. DK leaving it for Rosen. Rosen leaving that one for Karaskosa. He's under heavy pressure, finally gets it to DK. DK into Thomas into midfield. Thomas now with a bit of space in front. Long shots this one, and the kick is good. Straight through the uprights and over the bar, as DELBARTON get a free kick off of the missed shot. Rubio now plays this one short to Lines. Lines jogging forward, passes the 25, out the 30 under a bit of pressure. Lines looking to play this one somewhere, finds the head of Ludlow instead. DK headers it to Thomas in midfield. Chips that one up to DK, finds his head. Headed back by Lines of Dalby. And ball, cries the crowd, but the ref doesn't see it. MKA still with possession. Lucas finds Cesario on this near wing. Start trying to play it in, cleared out by Antenin, but falls to the feet of Glossifer. No, Glossifer passes it to DK. DK can't quite get the shot to fall. Maybe it was blocked there, and Rubio will have possession. Damaraju plays it to Lines. Lines to Antenin, Antenin to Lines once again. Lines at about the 25, plays this one forward to Mazzarella. Mazzarella back to Lines, Lines back to Mazzarella. Now back to Lines, Lines marching forward, looking for a long ball into the center here. Caught, or headed out by Hania. Falls to Pierulli. Pierulli looking for Arthur on this near wing. Under pressure from Nitai and Cesario. Naruki and Wynn battling for it on that touch line. Finally cleared out by Wynn, and MK will have a quick throw here. About 8 minutes 20 left to go in this half. Correction, MKA will have a free kick taken by Jan. Jan, another long ball down this wing, looking for the head of someone, finds Ruja, but now lands at the feet of Rosen. Over to DK on this near wing, plays Nitai in through, cleared out by Lines, and now taken by Mazzarella. Mazzarella plays it over to Arthur under pressure from Cesario, loses it there. Naruki trying to play that one forward, deflects off of Arthur, and MKA will have another throw on this near wing. MKA, at least in recent memory, have had more offensive opportunities. His defense really stepping up. Headed out by Arthur. Lucas trying to battle for it. Finds Naruki. His pass hits Mazzarella, cleared out by Cesario. Clearance finally lands in possession of Ludlow, who unfortunately loses right there to Douglas. Douglas playing it through, trying to find a cutting Brusco, but instead finds Keegan. Keegan plays it to DK on that far wing. Brusco now running that one forward. Win almost fouled in the box, and a shot from Brusco goes wide. That was almost heart-wrenching for MKA, but luckily it comes to nothing, and that'll be a goal kick. Anya lines up at the center of his goalie box. Long balls, this one to about the 40-yard line. Header down, but finds the feet of Gustavo Rosen. Rosen trying to play it in to Carrascosa. Header down by Carrascosa, but can't get the angle. Cleared back out by DELBARTON. We're looking for Ludlow. Ludlow is on his feet about the 50 on that far wing. Passes it back to Keegan at the 40. Keegan now running forward past the 50 and the 40. Now plays it to Carrascosa. Carrascosa fouled down there. Whistle finally blown. MKA will have a free kick in a very nice spot about the 25-yard line. Carrascosa and Keegan lining up for it. Pretty much the entire... Keegan fakes it, Carrascosa plays this one in, and the kick is once again good. Falls right over the crossbar in between the uprights into the Flacco's yard. Rubio now will have a goal kick. As the football team procession begins. Damaraju plays it to Lines. Lines plays it forward, looking for Johnson, who was forced to play back to Lines after pressure from DK. Cleared out there by Horwitz after pressure from MKA. Quick throw in by Cesario looking for Carrascosa. Carrascosa loses it after some attempted skills there. Lines now darting forward under pressure from Lucas. Lucas looking near that far side for Douglas. Douglas trying to play it forward to Martin. Martin misplays it there. Hania clears this one right out of bounds into the away stands. Throw in here for DELBARTON. Antenin trying to play it to Lines now. Lines back to Antenin. Antenin trying to play it forward to Johnson under pressure. Chip is taken by Naruki. Headed out by Lucas. Nitai running onto it. Finds DK in midfield there. Playing it to that far wing, looking for Rosen. Rosen now trying to play it forward to DK, or not DK, Nitai. Taken by Antenin. Antenin and Nitai both fall over. Not sure who that was out off of. Not sure who that should be a foul called on, but MKA get the throw here, and I'll take that. 3 minutes 20 left to go in this half. Ludlow now trying to play forward off of his own throw in under pressure and loses it to DELBARTON. Douglas trying to play it up to no one, and surprisingly, no one gets it. Okay, now with a throw here from midfield, just under 3 minutes remaining in this half. Ludlow taking the throw here. Throw trying to find DK, cleared out by, saying it last touch to DK, and DELBARTON will have a throw here. Antenin now. Intercepted there by MKA. Keegan clears back to Hania. Long balls this one into midfield. Looking for Lucas. Lucas gets it taken away from him by McCormick. Plays it forward to Martin. Martin, attempted pass intercepted by Naruki at about the 20-yard line. Taken back by DELBARTON, however. Alessi on that far wing, forced out of bounds, and we're gonna have a throw here. Quick throw for DELBARTON. Finds Antenin into the center with McCormick. McCormick plays this one low here for Arthur. Arthur gets fouled there by Cesario, and MKA give up a free kick at about the 40-yard line. Lines now. Looking to grab this one. Plays this one into the box, finds the feet of Antenin. Scuffles down, shot by Wynn is deflected and rolls not out of bounds. Rosen saves it, but taken back by DELBARTON. Now Alessi working out of midfield, plays it way back onto this near wing with Damaraju. Damaraju plays it up from the 45, headed out by Keegan. And Rosen now trying to play it inside. Rosen under a lot of pressure, manages to beat two defenders at once. Trying to play this one forward to either Nitai or Cesario, and neither can get there. This one's going to roll right out of bounds. Under 30 seconds remain in this half, at about 20-second mark now. Lines. Waiting around, 25, under pressure from Nitai. Now finally long balls it. Naruki headers it forward to Hania. 9, 8, pressure is on here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Lines clears this one out. 1. DK headers it forward, and that will end our first half of action. A closely contested battle, but right now DELBARTON with the advantage. But with the way that this MKA team is playing, it looks like that could change at any second. So first half score. MKA 0, DELBARTON 1. Scorelines can be deceiving. My name is Ian Shatner. You're watching MKA TV, and we will see you in the second half. All right, looks as if MKA is about to get back into this one, so might as well give you the halftime update as I do. My name is Ian Shatner. You're watching MKA TV. MKA is currently down 1-0 to Delbarton. And, however, the scoreline is somewhat deceiving as MKA has a lot of the offensive pressure. This game has been a very back-and-forth game. No one side has been dominating. The whistle has been blown, and MKA are off. Nick Carrascosa gives it off to Keegan in the midfield, blocked down there by Cortland Martin of Delbarton. Solomon Lucas looking to forward this one up, headed back and forth by MKA and Delbarton. Nitai Jimenez-Stanley leaves it for DK, who leaves it right back for Nitai, but cannot run onto it, however. Okay, still keep possession. Thomas Hunt gives it to Gustavo Rosen on this near wing. Rosen plays it in. No one to run onto it. No one to run onto that crossover. That almost went top corner from the far wing, or from the far side. And Sebastian Rubio, however, will have a goal kick here. Now over to Peter Lines. Delbarton, the Green Wave looking to crash into the MK net. Now takes it to the far wing, Skanda Damaraju plays this one up, headed back by Wes Naruki, headed forth by Max Horwitz, headed back by Max Ludlow, taken by Rosen. Gustavo Rosen and Horwitz battling for it, taken now by Ludlow. Ludlow gives it to Keegan. Keegan slides one to the far wing, looking for No Cesario. Cesario now plays it forward to Nitai, who's working his way backwards. Passes backwards to Naruki. Naruki plays to the feet of goalie Jan Hania. Hania long balls this one, very impressive there. CJ, DK, and Wayland both go for it. Finally falls to Lucas. Lucas finds Rosen. Rosen finds Hunt on this near wing. Hunt trying to pressure through, finds Ludlow. Ludlow in a bit of a weird spot, tries to play it into the box. No MKA player can run onto it, cleared out there by Dylan Mazzarella. And MKA will have a throw here. Throw here taken by Cesario. Plays it into Carrascosa, who loses it there, cleared out by Lines. That one's going to roll right down the touchline, taken by MKA. Quick throw here by Cesario. Cesario throw booted out by Damaraju, and time for another MKA throw in a slightly better spot. A throw by Cesario, now taken by Carrascosa, ranging in around the 20-yard line, plays it further down the wing and a bit backwards to Cesario. Trying to lateral it there, intercepted by Liam Murphy. Murphy playing it forward down that far wing, looking for Martin. Can't find him, and that's out of bounds for an MKA throw. Long throw here, finally finds the feet of Nitai, gives it off to Ludlow after under pressure. Lucas plays a 1-2 with Ludlow, but can't get the return pass. And Antenin plays it to Lines. Lines under pressure from Carrascosa, forced to pass it back to the 25 with Lines. Back to Lines now. It was Antenin originally. Now with Pierulli. Down that far wing to Damaraju. Damaraju playing it up to Murphy. Murphy's pass goes awry, now back with MKA. Carrascosa playing it down that far wing, looking for Nitai. Nitai at the 10. Takes left, trying to play it into midfield. Rosen tries to take a long shot there, blocked by Antenin, cleared out by Delbarton. Martin trying to scramble onto it. Gets possession, but under pressure from Naruki. Plays it off to Murphy, loses possession, cleared out by Ludlow. Nitai and Horwitz collide. Horwitz comes down on the bottom, cleared out by MKA. Quick throw in from Nitai, looking for Carrascosa on that far wing. Carrascosa now gets tripped up by Damaraju, and MKA is going to have another throw. Cesario now taking the throw here. And taken by Carrascosa. Carrascosa beats some defenders, managing to keep that ball in. Except no, he doesn't. And that's going to be a goal kick for Delbarton. Rubio, that is Sebastian Rubio. Rubio gives it to Lines. Lines to Horwitz. Horwitz to Antenin on this near wing. Further inward now to Lines. Lines trying to play it forward. DK gets onto the defense. Taken back by Lines on this near wing. Lines now long balls this one out of reach of Martin. I know that was Ryan Alessi, and MKA will have a throw in here taken by Cesario. Long throw here finds Nitai. Nitai can't collect it cleanly. Now back with DELBARTON. Borelli plays it back to Antenin. And now 50 goes down this near wing, finding Evan Johnson. So now it's Mazzarella. Mazzarella now to Pirelli. Pirulli. Now to Lines. He's trying to play it through to Murphy. Murphy deflects his pass off of Hunt. Now taken by Ludlow. Ludlow gets pushed quite a lot by Murphy, and MKA get the free kick here off of the foul. Anya lines up to take it. Anya at the 30-yard line on this near wing. Free kick is up, finds the head of DK, trying to play it forward to Karis Kosa, can't collect. Lines clears this one out, headed down by Murphy. Still being headed around, Mazzarella last touch. Now taken by Cesario, now with Solomon Thomas. Thomas working over to that far wing at about the 30-yard line. Plays it forward, trying to find Cesario, can't reach it before it rolls out of bounds, and Rubio will have another goal kick for the Green Wave. As I said in the intro to this half, this has been a very back-and-forth, midfield-dominated game. Both teams have had runs. MKA has had slightly more, but MKA absolutely holding their own against this number 2 in the state. Lines now. Mazzarella back to Lines in midfield at the 20. From 25, laterals it down to Antenin. Antenin back to Lines at 25, plays it into midfield with Mazzarella under pressure, forced to give that one back to Rubio. Rubio finds Damaraju, Nitai on pressure. Raju now ranging into midfield, plays it over to Lines. Lines at the 30 at about the football hash mark. Plays it down this wing to Antenin. Playing it forward up to Martin. Martin now trying to find Evan Johnson. Johnson playing it in, header down by Murphy into the hands of Hania. Hania, quick roll out to Keegan. Braden Keegan trying to play it forward to Nitai. Nitai under pressure, gets harassed there by Cesario on the tackle there by Damaraju. And this will be a quick throw for DELBARTON. Lines down that far wing at about the 45. Passes the 50, still doesn't run into any pressure. DK suddenly springs, passes off to Horwitz. Horwitz on that far wing. Hits the feet of Cesario, rolls out of bounds, and Delby will have another throw. Quick throw here for Martin, cleared out by MKA, but headed down by Horwitz. Let's place it down this near wing to Antenin. Antenin forced to play it right back out to Lines. I was trying to play it to that far wing, headed down by Keegan, cleared out by Ludlow, looking for the feet of Nitai. Quick throw here for MKA. Cesario trying to find Karaskosa instead of headed down by Horwitz. Lines plays it to Rubio. DELBARTON goalie has it. Now plays it down this near wing to Antenin. Tripped up there is Pirulli, and cleared out there is the ball. MKA have a throw here, Hunt. Quick throws it into Lucas. Lucas still on this near wing under pressure. Rosen trying to find a hole, can't find a gap, and MKA will have another throw. Quick throw here from Hunt. And taken by Carrascosa. Carrascosa tries to play it through, can't find the lane, and cleared out by DELBARTON. Murphy plays it over to Martin, but good defensive play to lose that there. Good interception by Solomon Lucas in midfield. So it's Solomon Thomas, that's a football player. Okay, now Pirulli gets under pressure and harassed by Thomas. Down on the ground. Foul on Thomas. And I know I said harassed, but that seems a bit much. I feel that was a clean tackle by Solomon Lucas, but the ref's decision is final. Loud screams to the student section as lines up for the free kick. That's now taken by Mazzarella. Mazzarella still keeping it, passes it back to Scott Damaraju. Damaraju back to Lines. Lines on this near wing, forcing his way forward. Kosa running on from behind pressure. Bad pass there, intercepted by Ludlow. MKA back with possession. Ludlow still scrambling to find the ball. Chipped out by Carrascosa, back in the midfield. Ludlow, MKA. Ludlow playing this one through to Rosen. Rosen has an open Nitai, finds Carrascosa on this near wing. Into the box, headered out by Damaraju. Rosen, however, finds the ball on this near wing. Rosen skills out one defender, skills out another, plays it in. Played down by Antenin. I think that may have been a handball. Now throw in here for MKA and sustained offensive pressure. The advantage is definitely with the Cougars right now. Corner here for MKA. Carrascosa playing this one in again. As I mentioned yesterday on broadcast, situate someone right next to that back post. Try to play it right there. Rosen marking the back post. Played in, headered out by Nitai. Ludlow ever collects, tries to play it right back in, finds Pirulli instead. Cleared out by DELBARTON. The rookie trying to play this one back into midfield. Kneed out by Horwitz. Keegan gets it right back in midfield. Skills out a defender. Finds Hunt. Hunt finds Carrascosa on this near wing at the 10-yard line. Carrascosa long balls this one. Not sure if that was a shot or a pass. Either way, it's past the goal. And DELBARTON will have a free kick here. Or not a free kick, a goal kick here. Rubio. Sorry, it is a very hot day, and I've been doing quite a lot of talking this week. Rubio short to Peter Lines. Lines now. This is to Scott Damaraju. Damaraju now finds Horwitz. Horwitz to Peter Lines. Lines now to Horwitz. Horwitz to Mazzarella. Mazzarella to Lines. Lines now to Mazzarella. Mazzarella and Lucas going back and forth here, forcing him to pass out on the far wing. Raju to Lines. Lines to Horwitz. Horwitz to Damaraju. Damaraju back to Lines. And student section calling out for Jordan's. Lines forced back to play it to Rubio. Rubio distributes short to that far wing with Damaraju. Not quite sure who. Oh, I know who Jordan is. Headed forward by Peter Wynn. Taken by Mazzarella. Mazzarella on that far wing. Him and Cesario still trying to battle. MKA. I thought he made a relatively clean tackle, but the ref thought otherwise. And that's going to be a free kick for MKA. Guess the free kick wasn't what I thought. I'll take a call. Long ball here from Hania. Looking to find DK. So headed out by Lines, falls in the midfield to Wynn. Wynn playing it short now down to Jordan Douglas. Douglas, this is the Jordan maybe that they're talking about. Douglas getting absolutely screamed at by the student section. Plays it to Horwitz. Horwitz now to Mazzarella. Mazzarella on that far wing. Plays it deeper on that wing now to, I believe that is Martin. Well, that is Alessi. Cleared out by No Cesario. Headed forward by DK. Finally taken back by Pieruli now taken up by Antenin. Antenin back to Douglas. Down goes Hunt. Hunt still injured. Hania making the save. And they're finally going to stop the clock as Hunt stays down on the ground. Trainer running on the field, and that means I unfortunately have to go into this speech. We here at MKA TV understand that soccer is a high-contact, high-speed, high-intensity sport, which does leave a lot of opportunity for injury. We obviously hope that they do not happen. We're saying that they can happen, and if they do happen, we hope that the injuries are not severe and that they can be recovered from as quickly as possible. That way the athlete doesn't have any long-term consequences, isn't in a lot of pain, and can get back to playing the sport that they love. So Thomas still getting stretched out by the trainer. Looks like Adrian Canizares is going to be his substitution. This be legitimately down. Not quite sure what's going on. Still down, Coach Leather is on the field talking to his players. Well, not much happening at the moment. Thomas is still down, so we will come back to you when there is action. Well, there's the whistle. We are back in action here at Van Brunt. Not quite sure what happened to Thomas, but I do hope he's okay. As I predicted, Adrian Canizares is coming on for him. Pena taking the ball here. 25 minutes left. Pena long balling this one. Trying to find someone on this near wing. Instead, Canizares on his first touch, headed out there by Antenin. Taken back by DK. Okay, poor pass. Finds Alessi. Delbarton back with possession. Horwitz leaves this for, can't quite see the jersey number. Either way, intercepted there on Cesario on that far wing. Now plays it to Lucas. Lucas past the 50 under heavy pressure. And Mazzarella plays it to Lyons, who plays it in midfield to Pierulli. Pierulli now to Antenin. And taken by Horwitz. Horwitz to Antenin. Over the far line with Skanda Damaraju. Bench somehow also knows all of these first names. I did not give them my, or the student section somehow also knows all of their first names. Not give them my roster. Rubio plays it over to Lyons. Lyons finds Mazzarella. Mazzarella now back to Lyons. Lyons looking for someone. Pierulli trying to play it forward into the hands of Hania. And MKA get possession. Hania boots this one up, looking down the wing. Cleared back by Lyons. Headed forward by Keegan. Falls to the feet of Karaskosa. MKA have possession. Looking on the wing to knee tie. Slid out there is Damaraju, and MKA will get a quick throw here. Taken by Karaskosa. Correction, taken by Cesario. Long throw here for Cesario. Played into DK. Cleared out by Antenin. Ball still in the air, headed down by Peter Wynn. Wynn plays that one to Alessi. Alessi plays that one forward to no one, and Hania collects. Hania now drops this one, long balls it, looking for DK. DK heads it forward, trying to play it through to Karaskosa. Rubio gets there first, clears it out. Last touch by Alessi. On that far wing, MKA get possession here. Cesario on the throw here. Quick throws in to Karaskosa. Stopped. DELBARTON have a free kick. Off and offside. Lyons, short plays it to Horwitz, now plays to Antenin. Back to Rubio. Rubio to Lyons. Lyons plays this one forward to Mazzarella. Mazzarella forced to play it back to Rubio after pressure from both Nitai and Karaskosa. Rubio and plays it short to Lyons at about the 20-yard line. Ranging through midfield, long balls this one, looking for Alessi, finds him, very inopportune spot, forced out. Alessi, tricky move there, bounces it off of the feet of Cesario before it goes out, and DELBARTON will have a throw here. So down, DELBARTON making a substitution. Off is Pirelli, coming on is Ben Rab. One of the two. I'm going to go with Rab for now. Rab now taking the throw. Long throws this one, headed out by Keegan. Handled by Mazzarella. Cleared back in by Rab. And Pirelli now. No, not Pirelli. Now taken by Antenin. Well, Antenin Plays it down the line to Jordan Douglas. Douglas forced out by Canizares, and DELBARTON will have a throw here. Very, very close to the border. Long throw here from Bresco. Still in the air. Good save there off a header by Hania. Header was by Horowitz. Under 20 minutes left to go in this game. Cougars still scoreless, but anyone's game. This has been a very back and forth time. Hania picks it up, moves it around off the goal kick, picks up the ball, moves it to the other corner off the goal kick. Long balls, this one looking for someone. Finds two DELBARTON players, now taken by Mazzarella, now taken Alessi, playing it forward, trying to find Wynn. Peter Wynn, forced out of bounds by a tenacious MKA defense. That's going to be a goal kick. I did just steal something from Clyde Frazier. Hania plays it forward to Ludlow. Ludlow plays it down the wing to Canizares. Plays it backwards now to Keegan. And trying to long ball this one up. Finds Carrascosa. Can't find Carrascosa. Lucas tries to run onto it, gets tripped up, and DELBARTON will back with possession. Now taken by Pierulli. Pierulli now to Jordan Douglas. Douglas getting yelled at by the student section. Naruki, a stretch foot, can't get it. Cesario can. Cesario plays it up to Lucas. Lucas on that far wing, plays it down to Carrascosa. Barely not out of bounds. Playing it out to Nitai. Nitai trying to beat Lines on the line there. Falls down. That's a foul on someone. Not sure even who that's out on. Not even a call. Okay, finally a yellow card there for Lines after a horror tackle is the best way I can describe it, into the corner flag. Did they carded Nitai? They carded Nitai there. That was a choice. Clock's still ticking down as this discussion takes quite a bit of time. Ref just letting the clock tick down. Still going. Clock did not get stopped at all. Now taken by Horowitz on that far wing. Gives it over to Damaraju. Damaraju trying to play it forward to Win. Keegan intercepts. Plays it back to Hania. Hania long balls this one. That's a boomer. Headers it forward. Heading it forward is DK. DK trying to get to Carrascosa. Rubio collects first. DELBARTON have it in their possession. Just under 17 minutes remain in this game. Damaraju now on that far wing in between the 25 and the 30. Long balls this one down the wing. Cesario's first one to get on it. Hania plays this one up and out of the zone. Inbounds taken now by MKA off a great defensive play by Nitai. Rosen cuts in, shot over the post, just barely. I think I heard that one skim the crossbar. Rubio barely able to get a hand on it to maybe tip that one over, but that was a perfectly placed shot by Gustavo Rosen. Good effort, Gus. Over Rubio now with a goal kick. DELBARTON with possession. Rubio sets up in the center of his goal. Plays it quickly to his left to Lines. Lines running it up. Mazzarella. Mazzarella leaves that for Lines. Lines at the 15. Down to the 30 with Antenin. Antenin up to Mazzarella. So trying to work through both Nitai and CJ. can't do either. Rosen skilling out one defender, skills out two, beats his man, has another opportunity. Rosen into the box, stops for a minute, skills him out, into the box, cleared out by Damaraju. MKA trying to collect. Leaves that one for Ludlow. Ludlow on this near wing, plays it to Rosen once again. Now Noah Glossifer trying to play it through midfield, can't find anyone. Taken now by Mazzarella and DELBARTON. Mazzarella playing up to Murphy. Murphy kind of just leaves it there for Keegan, but can't collect cleanly. Long ball goes right over the net. No worries there for Hania, and MKA have a goal kick. That was quite a sequence there, some real back and forth soccer. Keegan now taking it up. Ooh, leaves Murphy fallen as MKA still trying to collect. Rosen trying to run onto it. And Tenon playing out the wing under pressure from Rosen. Forced out there by Rosen, and the ref is going to call that rightfully so. Delby throw. Quick throw to Lines. Now over to Damaraju. She finds, I believe that is Marcus Arthur on the wing. Arthur now plays it forward to Douglas. Douglas cuts inside. Quick shot is saved. I'm not sure if that was deflected or saved. Either way, MKA trying to gain possession. A lot of clears attempted. Finally cleared out by Keegan. Headed forward by Nitai. Tries to drop to Carrascosa. Headed out by Peter Lines. Cesario, however, managing to run on with some pace. Playing it forward to Nitai. Can't quite get the pass off. And Rubio collects. But great effort there from the MKA offense. Sebastian Rubio now. Now plays it short to Damaraju. Damaraju running up that far wing. Trying to play it forward, deflected back by Naruki. Falls to Cesario. Naruki trying to get on the pass. Cleared out, however, by Cortland Martin. It's been a while since I said his name. Throw in for MKA. Cesario on the throw. Quick throw here, finds the feet of Damaraju. Now cleared out by Glossifer. Drops to Carrascosa, playing it forward to Rosen, who has a bit of room, but window immediately closed by Douglas. And Rubio collects. Now taken by Damaraju. Liam Murphy almost plays that one out. Everyone's calling out besides the ref. Now taken by Cortland Martin. Martin, pressure from Keegan, gets called for a foul. I thought that was a pretty clean tackle, but the ref's discretion is final. Free kick here for DELBARTON as we hit about the 12-minute mark. Kick here taken by Dylan Mazzarella. Okay, forming a bit of a wall here. Mazzarella plays that one in, header down. And Tenon knocks over Nitai. That's going to be a handball free kick. Long balls it here, Hania, headed out by Pierulli. Franco Pierulli. Aired back by both DK and Rosen. Now falls to Evan Johnson. Johnson gives it to Marcus Arthur. Arthur loses possession there. MKA back with it. Lucas now. Playing it up to Nitai on that far wing. Jimenez Stanley barely keeping the ball in bounds under pressure from Damaraju. Trying to play it through to Carrascosa. Finally collects, but not an advantageous spot. Forced out, plays it back into Nitai, plays it right into the box. DK can't quite get on the header. Glossifer there to recover. Headed out by Pierulli. Falls to Murphy. Murphy to Cortland Martin. And leaves it for, I believe that is Murphy. Correct. Out of play off of a diving Glossifer on that far wing. And a quick throw here. Maybe not a quick throw. There's a couple subs that need to be made. Coming off is Glossifer. Coming on is Thomas Hunt. Hunt back on the pitch after his injury. So he's feeling better. Always good to see. Delby free kick is not, or Delby throw-in is, that was a very loud car. Quick throw-in for Delby here, headed out by Naruki. Right on to by Rosen. Rosen going over that far wing at about the 45. Use it for Lucas. Lucas plays it to Keegan. Keegan playing it down the swing to Ludlow. Ludlow under pressure from Douglas, playing it forward, trying to find Nitai. Nitai slips, however, can't get it. Cleared out by DELBARTON. Keegan runs onto it. Actually, no, he doesn't. Just going to leave it to the hands of Jan. Anya now. Long balls, this one. Played down by Karaskosa, now taken by Rosen on this near wing. Rosen plays it up to Karaskosa. Into Rosen. Down to DK. Into Kosa. Deflected off there by Antenin. Now taken by DELBARTON. Franco Pierulli. Over to Evan Johnson. Johnson now to Douglas. Douglas leaves this one for Antenin, cutting into the center under pressure from DK, trying to get it to Damaraju. Successfully does on that far wing. Damaraju playing this one forward, finding Cortland Martin. Martin is forced out of play, and this is going to be an MKA throw. Cesario on the throw here. Long throws here. Damaraju managing to clear out. Nuki clearing it right back in. Karaskosa running onto it right in midfield. Taken now by Ludlow. Bad touch there, and now taken by Alessi. Ryan Alessi plays it to Douglas. Douglas. Okay, that's what we call a Brexit tackle. Mazzarello ran into the legs of Cesario. That was perfectly clean and yet still two-footed. Picture perfect. Clock is still running as we pass the 8-minute mark for the sub. I kind of don't want to say it, but I am going to say it. I believe DELBARTON might be doing a bit of cheeky time wasting here. Long throw here, lands at the feet of Maruki, clearing it back into MKA possession. Karaskosa can't get onto it. Johnson now trying to play it up, finds Thomas Hunt instead. Hunt now gives it to Lucas. Lucas finds DK. DK under heavy pressure, almost forced out, managed to keep it in. Finds Noah Cesario on that wing, cleared out by Damaraju. Keegan collects in midfield, leaning over to his left now. The near wing runs right into Douglas. Jordan Douglas with some pace, trying to play this one up to Martin. This tackle there by Martin, trying to play it in to Douglas. Pena goes out of his net to get it. Long throw here to Karaskosa as we hit the 7-minute mark. Karaskosa skills out Alessi. Ryan Alessi just blown by Karaskosa. Nitai now loads up a pass, deflects off of like 3 people's hands, or 3 people's shoulders, but that's okay. Cleared out, MKA take it. Long ball here for Keegan, looking for Nitai on this near wing. Nitai can't collect it cleanly, barely keeps it in. Nitai skills past Antenin. Playing it into the box. Goes past Douglas, taken down. Crowd's calling for a penalty. Team's calling for a penalty. Ref doesn't give a penalty. I am surprised. Thought that was a pretty clear penalty, pretty clear, obvious foul in the box. Instead, it's going to be a goal kick. The rest of the session is final. Taken by Damaraju on that far wing, 25. 25, Horwitz and Damaraju. Back into Lines. Lines up to Damaraju. That far wing. Played in now to Alessi. Ryan Alessi. Plays into Horowitz. Leaves that one on the close wing to Tenin. Tenin tries to play that one up. Deflected down by Rosen. 5 minutes 30 remain in this game. MKA, a lot of offensive possessions. Quite a bit of time wasting, I believe, still going on here. Quick throw here by Antenin, headed away by Keegan, falls to the feet of Naruki, cleared out. Looking for Karaskosa, headed forward by Lines. Karaskosa trying to run onto it, instead Rubio managing to kick this one away into midfield. Headed down. And now by Ludlow, cleared out by Hunt. Rubio managing to catch this one. Rubio collecting off of a bit of pressure from Karaskosa. Now on that far wing, Damaraju playing it into Antenin. Toscana Damaraju once again. You're trying to play it forward, cleared out by Keegan. Nitai now beats one defender. Leaves it for Rosen. Rosen into the box. Caught by some very fortunate parent there. Student section goes wild, as they should. That was very cool. But either way, it's going to lead to a throw-in for MKA. Hunt now finds Karaskosa, who's tipped out and tackled down by Wynn. Hunt has another throw-in here. So we just about hit 4 minutes. Long throw here for MKA. Lands at the feet of Karaskosa. Battling for it now. MKA long shot by Ludlow is blocked down. Taken now by Nitai and forced out. Throw in here for DELBARTON, but the clock is stopped now for a substitution. I gotta fix that. I know it says 40, trust me, it's 3:48 on my mark. There we go. Antenin. Another clock stoppage here. Playing it back from 48. Antenin throws this one forward, trying to find Wynn. Wynn still battling for it against several MKA. I'm pretty sure he just grabbed for the ball with his hands there, but didn't get it. Fouled down by Ludlow. Fouled down is Ludlow by Wynn, and MKA will have a free kick. 3 minutes 30 remain in this game. Hania looking for a free kick from about the 45-yard line. Right in front of him is Ben Rab, I think I said him first. Hania going to play it into the box. The entire Cougar offense and most of their defense is right into the box. Plays it short there to an undefended Karaskosa. Karaskosa looking for a long shot, headed out by Lines. Lands to Rab. Ben Rab now under heavy pressure, taken back by Thomas Hunt. That's called for a foul on Gustavo Rosen. Not sure where that came from. As DELBARTON's continued time wasting. Long well here from Lines, header down by Naruki. Taken now by Cesario. Under heavy pressure, Voices defenders cleared out by Naruki. Over the head of Thomas, still scrambling to get it, however. Forced out by MKA? Sure. Damaraju now, long throws this one, headed down by Cesario. Played out by Lucas. Quick throw here from MKA. Looking for Nitai, headed out by Damaraju. DK gets fouled there, whistled down. Free kick finally, MKA, as we hit just under the 2-minute mark. This is what we call crunch time. Student section telling me to be silent. We're giving our energy. They're giving their energy. Giving mine if you can't see. Here's Kosa, lines it up. Minute 40 left. Still giving my energy. Still doing it. There's Kosa directing. Minute 30 left. Hands are up. Minute 30 passes into play. Almost scorpion kick there by Jan Hania. And he has to scramble back. Played out there by Ryan Alessi. They're going to call that off of MKA. But way to go, Jan. Almost getting that scorpion kick there. Or bicycle kick, I should say. I absolutely got that on video for anyone who was concerned about that. Now taken by Douglas. Tenon. Time is finally stopped. Well, Tenon going for the quick throw here. Touched by Keegan, played in the midfield, finds Lucas. He's playing it forward, trying to find Cesario, but cleared back out by Horwitz. Horwitz now, is it for Ben Rab, one of the two, not sure. Now taken by Naruki. 40 seconds remain, cleared back in by Horwitz, cleared out by Naruki, and MKA have 30 seconds and a whistle down to gain possession back. Give me 1 minute to get the actual accurate time here. Now taken by Hania. Hania has 25 seconds to distribute and get this one in the net. Hania long balls this one. Away by Alessi. They're taken now by Rosen. Rosen playing it up to Nitai. 13 seconds remain. Nitai cleared out by Horwitz. Timeout, handball. Time should be stopped, and it will be 8. The Cougars have 8 seconds remaining to get this throw in. Quick throw from Hunt. 5 for Hunt. Playing this one in. Headed out by Antenin. 2-1. Time expires there. DELBARTON do win, but do not count out the Cougar effort. That was an incredible game from both sides. MKA played their absolute hearts out, had several chances that just barely went away from them. And all in all, this is one of the better games I have seen this Cougar team play this season, despite the scoreline, especially considering they're playing against the number 2 team in the state. So, final score, DELBARTON 1, MKA nothing. Only goal scored in the first, I believe, 3 minutes of the game by Cortland Martin. MKA do lose, but in maybe the most heroic losing effort I've ever seen. So that's going to do it from me here from Van Brunt. Again, final score, MKA 0, DELBARTON 1. MKA lose, but maybe shouldn't have. But that's not for me to decide, you hear. So thank you for joining me here. You have been watching MKA TV, your home for Cougar Nation. I am Ian Tratner, your voice of the Cougars. Make sure to tune in tomorrow. We've got 2 games back-to-back, girls soccer and football on a Saturday morning special. Again, MKA TV here, your voice of your home for Cougar Nation. Have a great night, everyone. I will see you all next time. Signing